Data corruption, exploring data corruption and its effects on data loss. Data corruption is one of the most common issues that can occur in any digital system. It is a phenomenon that can cause a great deal of problems and can lead to data loss. Data corruption is the process of altering data in a way that makes it unreadable or unusable. This can happen due to a variety of reasons, such as hardware failures, software bugs, or even human error. In this section, we will explore the different types of data corruption, the causes of data corruption, and how it affects data loss. 1. Types of data corruption. There are two main types of data corruption, logical and physical. Logical corruption occurs when the data on a storage device is modified in a way that makes it unreadable or unusable. This can happen due to software bugs, viruses, or file system errors. Physical corruption, on the other hand, occurs when the storage device itself is damaged. This can happen due to hardware failures, such as a failing hard drive or a power surge. 2. Causes of data corruption. There are many different causes of data corruption, and they can vary depending on the type of corruption. Logical corruption can be caused by software bugs, viruses, or file system errors. For example, if a program writes data to a file and then crashes before it can complete the right operation, the file may become corrupted. Physical corruption, on the other hand, can be caused by hardware failures, such as a failing hard drive or a power surge. 3. Effects of data corruption on data loss. Data corruption can cause a great deal of problems, and one of the most significant effects is data loss. When data is corrupted, it can become unreadable or unusable, which means that it cannot be accessed or used. This can be a significant problem for individuals and businesses alike, as it can result in lost productivity, lost revenue, and even legal issues. 4. Preventing data corruption. Preventing data corruption is essential, as it can help to avoid the problems that come with data loss. There are many different ways to prevent data corruption, including using reliable hardware, keeping software up to date, and using antivirus software. Additionally, it is important to back up data regularly, as this can help to ensure that data is not lost in the event of corruption. 5. Recovering from data corruption. If data corruption does occur, it is important to be able to recover from it quickly and effectively. There are many different methods for recovering from data corruption, including using data recovery software, restoring from backups, and using specialized data recovery services. The best option will depend on the severity of the corruption and the type of data that has been lost. Data corruption is a significant problem that can cause a great deal of issues for individuals and businesses alike. By understanding the different types of corruption, the causes of corruption, and how it affects data loss, it is possible to take steps to prevent it from occurring and to recover from it if it does happen. 2. Understanding the causes of data corruption. Data corruption is a serious issue that can lead to data loss and can have a significant impact on businesses and individuals. Understanding the causes of data corruption is essential to prevent this issue from occurring and ensure that data is safe and secure. There are several causes of data corruption, ranging from hardware malfunctions to software errors. In this section, we will explore the different causes of data corruption and provide insights from different perspectives. 1. Hardware malfunctions. Hardware malfunctions are one of the most common causes of data corruption. This can occur due to a faulty hard drive, power supply failure, or other hardware issues. When hardware malfunctions occur, data can become corrupted, and files can become inaccessible. In some cases, hardware malfunctions can even lead to complete data loss. To prevent this issue, it is essential to regularly maintain and replace hardware components as needed. 2. Software errors. Software errors can also cause data corruption. This can occur due to bugs in software programs, viruses, or malware. When software errors occur, data can become corrupted, and files can become inaccessible. To prevent this issue, it is essential to regularly update software programs and install antivirus and malware protection software. 3. Human error. Human error is another common cause of data corruption. This can occur when users accidentally delete files or overwrite important data. In some cases, users may also modify files without realizing the potential consequences. To prevent this issue, it is essential to provide training and education to users on how to properly handle data and avoid common mistakes. 4. Power outages. Power outages can also cause data corruption. When a power outage occurs, data can become corrupted, and files can become inaccessible. To prevent this issue, it is essential to use surge protectors and backup power sources such as generators. 5. Natural disasters. Natural disasters such as floods, fires, and earthquakes can also cause data corruption. When a natural disaster occurs, data can become corrupted, and files can become inaccessible. To prevent this issue, it is essential to regularly backup data and store backups in a safe location. Understanding the causes of data corruption is essential to prevent this issue from occurring and ensure that data is safe and secure. Hardware malfunctions, software errors, human error, power outages, and natural disasters are all common causes of data corruption. To prevent this issue, it is essential to regularly maintain and replace hardware components, regularly update software programs, provide training and education to users, use surge protectors and backup power sources, and regularly backup data and store backups in a safe location. 3 types of data corruption. When it comes to data corruption, there are various types that can occur. Understanding these types is crucial in preventing data loss and ensuring that the data remains accurate and reliable. In this section, we will explore the different types of data corruption and how they can affect your data. 1. Physical corruption. This type of data corruption occurs when there is damage to the physical storage medium. This can be due to various factors such as hardware malfunctions, power surges, or natural disasters. Physical corruption can result in the loss of data or the inability to access the data. For example, if a hard drive is dropped, it can cause physical damage to the disk and result in data loss. 2. Logical corruption. This type of data corruption occurs when there is an issue with the logical structure of the data. This can be due to software errors, viruses, or malware. Logical corruption can result in data becoming inaccessible or unreadable. For example, if a file system becomes corrupted, it can result in the loss of data or the inability to access the data. 3. Network corruption. This type of data corruption occurs when data is transmitted over a network and becomes corrupted during the transmission. This can be due to issues with the network, such as packet loss or delays. Network corruption can result in data becoming incomplete or inaccurate. For example, if a file is transferred over a network and some packets are lost during the transmission, it can result in the file becoming corrupted. 4. Application corruption. This type of data corruption occurs when there is an issue with the application that is accessing or manipulating the data. This can be due to software bugs or errors. Application corruption can result in data becoming inaccurate or incomplete. For example, if a database application has a bug that causes it to delete data, it can result in the loss of that data. When it comes to preventing data corruption, there are various options available. One option is to implement data redundancy, which involves storing multiple copies of the data in different locations. This can help to ensure that if one copy becomes corrupted, there are still other copies available. Another option is to implement data backup and recovery procedures, which involve regularly backing up the data and being able to restore it in the event of data loss. Understanding the different types of data corruption is crucial in preventing data loss and ensuring that the data remains accurate and reliable. By implementing data redundancy and backup and recovery procedures, you can help to protect your data from corruption and ensure that your business operations run smoothly. 4. The impact of data corruption on data loss. Data corruption is a serious issue that can lead to data loss and impact businesses negatively. It is a phenomenon that occurs when data is altered or damaged, leading to errors in the way it is stored or processed. The impact of data corruption on data loss can be significant and can result in loss of productivity, revenue, and even reputation. In this section of the blog, we will explore the impact of data corruption on data loss and what businesses can do to mitigate the risks. 1. Causes of data corruption. There are several factors that can lead to data corruption. These include hardware or software failures, power outages, and human errors. Hardware failures such as hard drive crashes or memory errors can lead to data corruption. Software failures such as bugs or viruses can also cause data corruption. Power outages or surges can lead to data loss or corruption, especially if the system is not properly shut down. Human errors such as accidental deletion or overwriting of files can also cause data corruption. 2. Impact of data corruption on data loss. Data corruption can have a significant impact on data loss. When data is corrupted, it may become inaccessible or unusable, leading to loss of productivity and revenue. For example, if a business's financial data is corrupted, it may not be able to generate accurate financial reports, leading to loss of revenue. Similarly, if customer data is corrupted, it may lead to loss of customer trust and reputation. In some cases, data corruption can also lead to legal issues, such as violations of data privacy laws. 3. Prevention of data corruption. There are several measures that businesses can take to prevent data corruption. These include regular backups, using reliable hardware and software, implementing security measures, and training employees on best practices. Regular backups can help businesses recover data in case of data loss or corruption. Using reliable hardware and software can help prevent hardware or software failures that can lead to data corruption. Implementing security measures such as firewalls and antivirus software can help prevent viruses and malware that can cause data corruption. Training employees on best practices such as proper data storage and backup procedures can also help prevent human errors that can cause data corruption. 4. Recovery from data corruption. In case of data corruption, businesses can recover data using data recovery software services. Data recovery software can help recover data that has been deleted or lost due to data corruption. However, data recovery is not always possible, especially if the data has been overwritten or damaged beyond repair. In such cases, businesses may need to rely on backups or other means of data recovery. Data corruption can have a significant impact on data loss and businesses need to take proactive measures to prevent it. Regular backups, reliable hardware and software, security measures, and employee training can all help prevent data corruption. In case of data corruption, businesses can recover data using data recovery software or services. By taking the right steps, businesses can mitigate the risks of data corruption and ensure the integrity of their data. 5. Common signs of data corruption. Data corruption is a term that is used to describe the alteration of data in a storage medium that makes it unreadable or unusable. This can happen due to various reasons such as hardware or software malfunction, power failure, or human error. Data corruption can lead to data loss, which can be detrimental to businesses and individuals alike. In this blog, we will explore the common signs of data corruption and how it can affect data loss. 1. Slow performance. One of the most common signs of data corruption is slow performance. When data is corrupted, it can take longer for the system to access it, which can lead to slower performance. This can be frustrating for users who rely on their systems to perform tasks quickly and efficiently. Slow performance can also be a sign of other issues, such as malware or a failing hard drive. 2. Error messages. When data is corrupted, the system may display error messages. These messages can range from minor warnings to critical errors that prevent the system from functioning properly. Error messages can be caused by various factors, such as software bugs, hardware failure, or malware. It is important to pay attention to error messages as they can provide clues as to what is causing the issue. 3. Missing or incomplete data. Data corruption can also result in missing or incomplete data. This can be frustrating for users who rely on their data to perform tasks or make decisions. Missing or incomplete data can be caused by various factors, such as hardware failure, software bugs, or human error. It is important to regularly back up data to prevent data loss in case of corruption. 4. Inconsistent data. When data is corrupted, it can also become inconsistent. This means that the data may be duplicated or missing in some areas, or it may contain conflicting information. Inconsistent data can be caused by various factors, such as software bugs, hardware failure, or human error. It is important to regularly check data for inconsistencies to prevent data loss. 5. Unusual noises. Hardware failure can also cause data corruption. When a hard drive is failing, it may produce unusual noises such as clicking or grinding. These noises can be a sign that the hard drive is failing and that data corruption may occur. It is important to regularly check hardware for signs of failure to prevent data loss. Data corruption can be caused by various factors and can lead to data loss, which can be detrimental to businesses and individuals alike. It is important to regularly back up data and to pay attention to signs of data corruption such as slow performance, error messages, missing or incomplete data, inconsistent data, and unusual noises. By doing so, you can prevent data loss and ensure that your data remains safe and secure. 6. Prevention and detection of data corruption. Prevention and detection of data corruption. Data corruption is a serious issue that can cause significant damage to an organization's data and operations. In order to prevent and detect data corruption, it is crucial to implement effective measures and strategies. This section of the blog will explore some of the most effective prevention and detection techniques for data corruption. 1. Regular backups. Regular backups are one of the most effective ways to prevent data corruption. By backing up data regularly, organizations can ensure that they have a copy of their data in case of corruption or loss. It is important to back up data to an off-site location, such as a cloud-based storage system, to ensure that the backup is not affected by any issues that may occur on the organization's premises. 2. Data validation. Data validation is the process of ensuring that data is accurate and complete. This can be done using various techniques, such as checksums and hashing. These techniques generate a unique value for each piece of data, which can be compared to a previously generated value to ensure that the data has not been corrupted. 3. Data integrity checks. Data integrity checks are another effective technique for preventing and detecting data corruption. These checks involve comparing the data in a database or file to a set of rules or constraints. If the data does not meet these rules or constraints, it is likely that the data has been corrupted. 4. RAID. RAID, redundant array of independent disks, is a technology that uses multiple hard drives to store data. This technology provides redundancy, which means that if one drive fails, the data can still be accessed from the other drives. RAID can be an effective way to prevent data loss due to corruption. 5. Antivirus software. Antivirus software can also be effective in preventing data corruption. This software can detect and remove viruses and malware that may cause data corruption. It is important to keep antivirus software up to date to ensure that it can detect the latest threats. 6. Access control. Access control is the process of controlling who has access to data. By limiting access to sensitive data, organizations can reduce the risk of data corruption caused by human error or malicious activity. Access control can be implemented using various techniques, such as passwords, biometrics, and encryption. Prevention and detection of data corruption is crucial for any organization that wants to protect its data and operations. Regular backups, data validation, data integrity checks, RAID, antivirus software, and access control are all effective techniques for preventing and detecting data corruption. By implementing these measures, organizations can reduce the risk of data corruption and ensure that their data is protected. 7. Data recovery techniques for corrupted data. Data corruption is a common phenomenon that affects data storage devices such as hard drives, USB drives, and memory cards. Data corruption can occur due to various reasons such as power outages, hardware failure, software bugs, and virus attacks. When data corruption occurs, it can lead to data loss or inaccessibility of the affected files. However, with the right data recovery techniques, it is possible to recover the corrupted data and restore it to its original state. In this section, we will explore some of the data recovery techniques that can be used to recover corrupted data. 1. Use data recovery software. One of the easiest and most common ways to recover corrupted data is by using data recovery software. Data recovery software is designed to scan the affected storage device and recover as much data as possible. There are various data recovery software available in the market, both free and paid. Some of the popular data recovery software include Recuva, EaseUS Data Recovery Wizard, and Stellar Data Recovery. These software are easy to use and can recover a wide range of file types including documents, photos, videos, and audio files. 2. Hire a data recovery service. If the data recovery software fails to recover the corrupted data, it is time to consider hiring a data recovery service. A data recovery service is a professional service that specializes in recovering data from corrupted storage devices. These services have advanced tools and techniques to recover data that is not recoverable by data recovery software. However, hiring a data recovery service can be expensive, and there is no guarantee that all the data will be recovered. 3. Repair the corrupted files. If the corrupted data is limited to a few files, it may be possible to repair the files using specialized software. There are various file repair software available in the market, which can repair corrupted files such as Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, and PowerPoint presentations. These software work by analyzing the file structure and repairing any errors that may be causing the file to be corrupted. 4. Restore from backup. If you have a backup of the corrupted data, restoring from backup is the easiest and quickest way to recover the data. Restoring from backup involves copying the backup data to the affected storage device. However, restoring from backup may not be an option if you do not have a backup or the backup is outdated. 5. Use disk imaging. Disk imaging is a technique used to create a copy of the affected storage device onto a new storage device. The copy is then used to recover the data from the original storage device. Disk imaging is useful when the storage device is physically damaged or has bad sectors that prevent data recovery software from accessing the data. Disk imaging can be done using specialized software such as Clonezilla or Acronys TrueImage. Data recovery techniques for corrupted data depend on the severity of the corruption and the type of storage device. Data recovery software is the easiest and most common way to recover corrupted data, while hiring a data recovery service is the best option when the data recovery software fails. Repairing the corrupted files, restoring from backup, and using disk imaging are other options that can be used to recover corrupted data. It is important to note that prevention is better than cure, and regular backups of important data can prevent data loss due to data corruption. 8. Best practices for data management to avoid corruption. Best practices for data management to avoid corruption. Data management is a crucial aspect of any organization. It involves the collection, storage, processing, and analysis of data to make informed decisions. However, data corruption can occur at any point in the data management process, leading to data loss and other adverse effects. Therefore, it is essential to implement best practices for data management to avoid corruption. 1. Regular backups. One of the best practices for data management is to have regular backups. Backing up data ensures that in the event of data corruption, you can restore the data to its previous state. There are several backup options, including cloud-based backups, external hard drives, and network-attached storage, NAS. It is advisable to have multiple backups in different locations to ensure redundancy. 2. Implement data validation checks. Data validation checks ensure that the data entered into the system is accurate and complete. This can be achieved by implementing validation rules and data cleansing techniques. Validation rules ensure that data is entered in the correct format, while data cleansing techniques remove any inconsistencies and errors. 3. Use reliable hardware and software. Hardware and software failures can cause data corruption. Therefore, it is crucial to use reliable hardware and software for data management. This includes using quality hard drives, servers, and network infrastructure. Additionally, using reputable software and keeping it up to date with the latest patches and updates can prevent vulnerabilities that can lead to data corruption. 4. Train employees on data management best practices. Human error can also cause data corruption. Therefore, it is essential to train employees on data management best practices. This includes educating them on data validation checks, backup procedures, and how to handle data securely. Additionally, restricting employee access to sensitive data can prevent accidental data corruption. 5. Monitor system logs. Monitoring system logs can help detect any anomalies that could lead to data corruption. System logs record all system events, including errors and warnings. Regular monitoring of system logs can help identify potential issues before they cause data corruption. Implementing best practices for data management can help prevent data corruption. Regular backups, data validation checks, using reliable hardware and software, training employees on data management best practices, and monitoring system logs are all crucial steps in preventing data corruption. By following these best practices, organizations can ensure the integrity of their data and make informed decisions based on accurate and complete information. 9. The importance of protecting your data from corruption. Data corruption can be a serious issue for any organization. It can result in data loss, system crashes, and even lead to regulatory compliance issues. Therefore, it is important to protect your data from corruption. In this section, we will explore the importance of protecting your data from corruption and how it can be achieved. 1. Protecting your data with backups. One of the most effective ways to protect your data from corruption is to create backups. Backups ensure that your data is always available and can be restored in case of any corruption. It is important to create regular backups and store them in a secure location. Additionally, it is important to test your backups regularly to ensure that they are working correctly. 2. Keeping your software up to date. Another important step in protecting your data from corruption is to keep your software up to date. Software updates often include security patches that can prevent data corruption. It is important to keep your software up to date to ensure that you are protected from the latest threats. 3. Implementing data validation. Data validation is a process of checking data for accuracy and completeness. Implementing data validation can help prevent data corruption by identifying and correcting errors before they cause issues. Data validation can be done manually or through automated processes. 4. Using RAID technology. RAID, redundant array of independent disks, technology is a method of storing data across multiple disks. This technology provides redundancy and can help prevent data loss in case of disk failure. RAID technology can also help prevent data corruption by detecting and correcting errors in real time. 5. Encrypting your data. Encryption is the process of converting data into a secret code that can only be read by authorized users. Encrypting your data can help prevent data corruption by protecting it from unauthorized access. Encryption can be achieved through software or hardware-based solutions. Protecting your data from corruption is crucial for any organization. Implementing a combination of the above measures can help ensure that your data is protected and available when you need it. Remember, prevention is always better than cure, so take steps to protect your data before it is too late. Thank you for watching this video.